Welcome to this week's episode of Training for Senior Citizens. I'm kidding, but we're going to be showing you the end release push-up, which is actually a very good variation of the push-up if you want to increase muscle mass in the chest, as well as activation of the pectoral. Now, for the end release push-up, you're going to start on the floor. Now, in the starting position, abdominals must be contracted, the glutes and legs are contracted. That is your starting position. The head stays in line with the spine. Now, the benefit of the end release push-up, first of all, is the increased range of motion. Because from that position, the chest is on the floor. So you probably have like 2 or 3 more inches of range of motion, and it's all done by the pectoral, which is normally the problem with push-up, is that you cut your rep range short, and because of that, you involve more triceps and shoulder, but neglect the chest. So you're going to start from that position. Then the second benefit is that you'll get a greater activation of the pectoral, because he's going to release his hands from the floor, and then what will happen is that as he's pressing up, he will have to activate the chest so that they will participate in an ongoing movement. Why is it important? I'm going to give you an example of a car. If you are a car and you hit a wall while you're driving, it's going to cause a lot more damage and force than if you rest the car on the wall and then try to put the gas on. That will not create much damage. Same thing here. You will already be in motion, and now all of a sudden the muscles must fire to overcome the resistance during a movement that's already going on. So that increases the amount of force and contraction the pectoral must produce, as well as create more muscle damage. One last benefit is that you basically take out the stretch reflex out of the movement. So the muscle itself must do most of the work, not the stretch reflex. So from that position, you will raise his hand, contract the back, and when he's pressing, he's trying to keep the back contracted. So push up, good, and go back down, release hands, contract back, and press up. 2 more, release hands, and press up. You keep your back set when you're pressing. That's it, excellent. So by keeping your back set when you're pressing, you're actually teaching your body the proper setup for the back when doing a bench press, for example. So it's actually a good motor learning movement and release push-up.